Last episode, when we were learning about all those fashions, I became intrigued. Who is making these fashions?
And where are they getting it from?
Hello?
Hello? Is this thing on?
I'm Janice Everyday.
I'm Joan Everyday.
Welcome aboard the Mothership.
I'm Janice Everyday.
I'm Joan Everyday.
In this episode, your fave blue girls are naked. Can we learn to make something to cover up our bodies?
Say less. Nobody wants to see your hug body. Let's get designing. Now, how are you feeling today, Janice?
Joan, I'm feeling quite good today. Now, Joan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing... I'm feeling a little moist.
Really?
Just a little bit.
And how long has that been going on for you?
A couple days. I probably gotta see a doctor.
Are you moist from anywhere in particular?
One place in particular. It's like an ocean down there.
It's coming from the mega pore. Well, all your wetness aside, last episode, when we were learning about all those fashions, I became intrigued. Who is making these fashions?
And where are they getting it from? How?
How are they doing it?
How do they get the big oil industry propaganda out there? How do they do it?
See, it beats me, truthfully. And so I figured that we should probably learn about the who, the what, the where, the when, and the why of all of this designing.
What about the how?
Well, I feel like I said that. But
Roll back the tape.
we should probably learn about the who, the what, the where, the when, and the why of all of this designing. The how. The how of designing.
Last episode did get me a little inspired.
Was it the meat?
I think it was the meat.
Meat has a funky way of inspiring Joan every day.
I love meat.
If it's meat or unquenchable wetness, Joan everyday is gay.
I'm on it.
I like your gloves today, Joan.
Thank you. They're a little poppy yellow.
Yeah, never hurt nobody. It matches your headband.
Your gloves match your headband too, but in a different way.
Oh, because of all the colors.
Ooh.
Ooh.
She's so colorful today.
I'm like one of those furry creatures here on Earth.
She's colorful with her brown tones.
Her warm toes. Do I look earthy today, human?
Oh, yeah!
Yes! Nice of them to respond just like that through the television monitor screen.
Thank you, viewer, for your engagement,
Input,
interaction,
participation,
emancipation.
whatever it is, thank you. Now, Joan, how do you think what are the steps do you think that these people who make these fashions go through to end up with a final result that can fit on a body?
Well, thinking in my mind, certainly it doesn't just pop right in there. They've got to look for inspiration somewhere. They've got to steal it from someone else.
Nothing is ever original. You're right, Joan.
No.
They gotta find something to take advantage of.
True. How else do people think of these things? So
they look for inspiration.
yes.
And then they probably design it in some way.
Yeah. From their mind? Question mark?
Do they all have a research device to design it for them?
Oh, they must. I don't know how any human could get by without a research device. It's imperative
To everything we've ever done.
Yeah. From the little I know about human life, the research device might be the most important part. Wow. Should we start by looking for some inspiration?
Let's find some inspiration, Joan.
Ooh. Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So what is design?
This is very interesting.
Yes.
I'm feeling a little inspired from this already.
Yes. Wow. They have some floor length pieces or a little mini bit.
I love a mini bit.
Yeah, I'm particularly attracted to that one.
I'm a little partial to a really tiny mini skirt, like breaching on a belt maybe.
A little vajazzle even.
Oh, don't even get me started on a little vajazzle.
Or look at this vegan flare.
Oh my god.
Wow.
That vegan flare is out of this world.
I love a vegan flare.
There's nothing like it.
And this fur.
Oh, the fur.
A not so vegan flare. They're not our creatures.
A carnivorous flare.
We don't have to worry about protecting the earthly animals.
No,
We're just here. It's not our responsibility.
we're just here to use the resources here.
Yeah, the humans are doing a good enough job destroying this planet. We don't have to worry. So the research device has come up with some fabric options
Fabric.
to help us in our design processes. Let me grab this first one out of the research device. Joan, can you help? It's
Oh my.
stuck.
Ooh.
Oh my, this is a lot of fabric.
Okay, I don't know if we need all this.
Wow, this one is pretty gorgeous, Joan.
Ooh, just like imagine like a little.
Particularly, I like the way that this one smells.
It smells fresh.
I was gonna say quite the opposite.
What were you gonna say?
A little musty, even.
I mean, to me, this is fresh.
For Joan, this is fresh.
Ooh, I love a musty fresh.
Now, viewer,
This is a whole two-person scarf.
yeah, I do believe that we look incredible, but I don't know if this is the thing to use today.
Now, this might not be the one. Thank you, research device, for this lovely fabric, but not today for this one.
We'll have to use a different something. Goodbye, pink organza.
We'll get back to it at some
Yeah.
point.
Okay, let's try another one, research device. Oh, this one's a little different, Joe.
Ooh, what is this one?
Let me grab it. Okay, this one.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, this one is closer.
This furry dream?
Wow.
Whoa. Now,
Look how large this is, Joe.
holy! This is like a whole animal.
I feel abominable.
I feel a little... It's feeling a little feline.
It's feeling a little furry.
A little carnivorous. Omnivorous.
Now, this is closer. This is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I like the fur, but I don't know if the color is right.
Yeah, I feel like it looks a little too edible.
Or more like the lack of color is not right.
Yeah, something more vibrant for us, probably.
I wonder if I could eat... No, I won't.
What?
I was gonna take a bite.
John, this is not our fabric. We're renting it from the research device.
Oh, we have to give it back?
Yes.
Okay, then I won't take a bite.
But
I want to.
they probably wouldn't know.
Just a little nibble.
It does smell pretty good.
Now this is fresh!
On that, I can agree. Oh my gosh, petting it is so comforting.
Wow. I do love this.
But we both agree that this is not the perfect
Yeah.
one.
It's not the one. Not the right one, at least.
Okay, let's refine our search. Joe.
Okay. Now what else does this research device have to offer us?
Oh, here we go.
Ooh, now what is this?
It's more colorful, but this is not in a similar direction, Joan.
It's very thin, and I don't know,
but also very thick.
it's not very large.
My body is much larger.
Yeah.
Wait, Joan,
Yeah, it is.
this is kind of beautiful.
That could be something.
It's very volumetric, very current, probably.
This is all the rage, I'm sure.
But there's only enough for one of us.
Yeah, I would just have to be naked.
Which you do love.
I do love to be in the nude a little bit.
But that's not the purpose of this, Joan.
No, not even a nude illusion.
Just fully nude.
Full nude, no illusion.
Just vagged out and ready to go.
I do love to badge out.
I'm well aware.
Well, is this the one, do you think?
Well, maybe for me, for another day, but in terms of us, probably not.
No. Well, thank you, research device, for another failure.
Well, it's trying its best, Joan.
I shouldn't demean it too much.
We've put her through a lot. I have a good feeling this next one is going to be a hit.
Okay, whatever you say.
Okay, let's refine our search. What did we like about the other one?
We liked the furriness of that one furry one.
Yeah.
But not the color.
No.
And then we liked the color of that thin but thick sorta moment.
Are you talking about the chesticle piece?
Yeah, that one.
I did enjoy that one.
If we could put together the color of that one and the furriness of the other one, I think we've got ourselves a winner.
Joan.
Janice.
It really did it this time, Joan.
Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh.
This might be it.
This might be it, Joan. Look at this.
Wait a second.
Wow.
Now this.
Look how it highlights my body.
It's so vibrant and furry.
This texture is delectable.
I wish I could be this texture all the time.
You mean every day?
Every day.
Well, you're furry in some parts.
But just some.
Just on the inside. Well, I think that this is a winner.
I think it's sorted. I think this is the one.
So now we're ready, right, to fully design or like make the garment. Like, what are you thinking? Something
Well, what garment are we gonna make?
Something like a large hat.
Ooh, that could be fun. Hello.
Hello, it's me.
It's me, a large hat.
Well, this is probably not right.
Yeah. We have to fill up the rest of the episode with this. We have quotas to make, woman.
Viewer, you should read the contract. It's crazy.
No, I don't know if a hat is the right thing.
Joan, I lost my piece.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. Can you help me?
Can you find out where Janice put her furry bits?
Oh, yeah.
Joan, it's lost.
I don't know where it went.
Oh.
Behind you.
Oh, it's behind me.
Wait.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait a minute.
Thank you, viewer.
Because of you, Janice can be furry.
But Joan, we must continue on the path of making these outfits fashionable.
Now what to make with this?
Because although this is something, fashion, it is not.
No, this is just an oblong square. Maybe even a rectangle.
A rhombus.
Ooh, so rhombus.
Yo soy rhombus.
Tú eres una rhombus.
Joan, how did you learn to say that?
It just came to me in a dream.
I've been preparing my whole life.
That's for our Espanol viewers. That's a secret word I'll teach you later.
Ooh, I can't wait to learn.
Ooh, Espanol.
Joan, my fingers are tired from all this work I've been putting through,
Okay.
typing up these fabrics. Could you pull up some design formula for me?
Yes.
Joan, these creatures are very voluptuous
They're so curvy.
and so petite in the bosom. I mean, in the buttocks area.
Their bosoms look quite juicy.
Yeah. Similar to me.
Their vajazzle is, that's like what I look like down there.
So smooth.
Smooth, no bump, no bosom. If only you could see, viewer. It's quite a treat.
Depending on the audience.
Wow. Now, so we're going with a bit of a tiny skirt vibe, are we?
Yes, I believe so. You said you like the minis.
I do love the minis.
Almost belt-like. Joan, I might need to take my gloves off to get into this designing.
She's degloving.
It's like one of those appointments where the man in the lab coat puts a finger up the bum.
Are you ready for your exam?
We know about this red furry fabric.
Yes, the skirt is gonna be red and furry.
Now, how are you feeling about... Should we draw it onto these forms?
I think so.
So what do you have in mind?
Oh, wow.
Okay, so now imagine.
I can imagine.
This is all filled in now.
A curvy red skirt-like creature. Oh, wow. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, something like that.
A little asymmetrical.
But what are we going to wear on top, Joan?
Hmm.
I do have a perfect thing.
What thing?
It's like up here, just covering the breastises like this, and then it goes down.
With little sleeves?
Well, actually full sleeves. You can tell by my drawing, Joan.
Okay, well you're not done yet. And is the chesticle open like that?
Well, no.
Breasts out?
No. I would never. Is this how they do it in the school for these fashion people?
It must be.
Do they all have to do this every time?
I feel like there's really no other way. This is the only way.
This is probably the best way. Okay, but could you imagine how this would look from behind?
Yeah.
So I might not have to draw it for you.
No, I can imagine it. And viewer, you can imagine it too, I'm sure. If I can, so can you.
And so, do you have something like this ready to go?
I think I have a top very similar to that actually, that already exists.
Oh, well, perfect.
We wouldn't even have to make it. Do you have a top like that?
Well, yes, that's what I said when I drew it.
Ah, I missed that part.
Oh, I see, okay.
It went in this ear, but then it traveled through and then it went out the other ear.
Through your hollow head?
Yeah.
I hate when that happens. Wow, this is pretty gorgeousness.
Yeah, I can get into this.
So now, how do we turn this into that?
Now surely we can just... Is this how you do it?
This looks almost like the picture. But probably not beautiful enough.
It needs to be a little shorter. Something like that.
Something
Maybe like a little...
a little scrunched up. A ruche.
Oh, a ruche could be fun. But just like a little... And then just imagine it wraps around the back, okay, viewer? Just imagine it.
This is feeling good, Joan.
I can see the vision already.
Yeah. Okay, well, so this feels good, but I feel like now we have to cut this shit up.
So, we take a piece of paper.
A what?
A piece of paper.
Oh, okay.
A paper piece.
Yeah.
And then we make the shape we want with the paper. And then we take the shape, this shape, paper, smack it down on here, and cut it out. And then we have the exact piece we need.
You're so smart, Joan Everyday.
It's not every day I have a good idea.
But some days, the opportunity strikes.
Like today.
Today,
This day?
of all days.
Girl, you gotta be kidding me.
And just in time.
A few minutes later.
What is this shape going on here? Holy. This is intense, Janice.
Now, Joan, well, when we draw it out, will it be something like this?
What's a triangle?
But it's probably...
With like the drawing you had, it might be a little more... So, I think... Oh! Just like that.
Butterfingers.
It's gonna be something a little... So we're gonna have a slightly curved top.
Yes.
And we're gonna need two pieces. A front piece and a back piece. Both of which will have a curved top.
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be like this. And like this. And then we want it a little asymmetrical.
Yeah.
So, it'll be something like that. And then the back half will have to match these two sides. So it'll
So
just,
this will have to be the same as that.
yes, and then this will have to be, oh yeah, that'll have to be the same as that. These two will have to match, and these two will have to match.
Oh, really?
But what if we only connected them on the corners here?
What?
So, basically what we're gonna do is we're gonna stitch these two sides together.
Yes.
And then here, I found this on the research device, we can add little grommets, they're called.
Well, that's disgusting.
Not like the sheep and the man grommet, like a different grommet.
Like a fashion grommet.
Yes, a fashion grommet.
Okay, okay.
So basically, the skirt will look something like
like a piece of meat. Like Lady Gaga.
I love Lady Gaga.
I meant meaty Gaga.
Meaty Gaga.
Meaty Gaga.
So then we'll have little things, and then they'll weave between the other side, which will then
Are you trying to make it look like this, Jen?
pretty much exactly like that. Do we want it to be angular or a little curvy?
Well, probably curvy.
So, do you kind of like know generally what we're doing?
I have a feeling that this is well on its way to completion.
So we'll have to cut. First, we measure. From what I learned, we measure twice and cut once, because you can only cut one time.
But that's why we have the paper.
But we can only cut one time. We got one shot at this with all this paper.
Joan, I got so much paper, and for what?
But I don't see a single other bit.
And just like
Paper.
that. Just like that,
It's
it's
all
gone.
See, we have one shot at this. We have to cut it off the current non-existing roll,
Yes, yes.
and then cut the pieces out from the piece that we cut from the non-existent roll.
One eternity later.
Oh my goodness.
What am I getting? Oh. Perfect.
You really attacked that, Joan.
This paper doesn't stand a chance. Okay, now let's flip this over.
Wow. Okay,
No. Shall we measure?
sure, Joan. Do you prefer inches or centimeters?
Maybe centimeters. Most of the world uses centimeters anyway.
It seems a little more accurate, actually. Joan.
Should I stand up for this?
Yes, probably.
Okay. Now my hips are a little more curvaceous today.
So where do you want the top of the skirt to be?
Maybe about here.
Like there, Joan? Oh my god, could you grab that, Joan? Just for a second. No, this part
This
here.
part?
Joan, do you have it?
I got it.
Okay, I got it.
How skinny am I, Janice?
You're only 2 centimeters in diameter.
Only 2? I was hoping for 1.
Does this feel good?
Yeah, that feels pretty good.
Well, perfect. 2 centimeters.
And then how long do we want the skirts to be?
Well, on this side, only like this long. Well, it'll go like this.
Oh, true. So on the short side,
Like maybe, like 20 is probably too long. How about 17?
17's a good happy
18,
medium.
right there.
Yeah, let's do 18.
18.
So 2 centimeters by,
By 18 centimeters.
what does the S mean?
Short.
Oh, and then for the long side, how long do we want the long side to be?
Like down to here you're thinking?
Yeah.
So maybe like 36.
See, that works.
Oh, that's double this side. Joan.
Wait, did we plan that?
I don't believe we did.
Oh, we're gonna need to cut that number in half because we're making 2 pieces.
Oh, so it is 1 centimeter after all.
Ah, wow.
Is it my turn?
I think so.
That's all you need, Joan.
I think that's it. Okay, now I'll measure you.
Viewer, don't look at my body.
Okay, now. How? Like that tight?
No, much tighter.
Much? Like that tight?
Yeah, that feels good.
Wow. You're 5 centimeters.
Well, Joan, I did eat quite a few berries today.
Okay, let me just write these down. Okay, and now, how long do you want your short side to be?
Well, my body is a little bit longer than yours, Joan.
So if I did 18, do you want to do 20?
That would probably be proportional.
And then for the long side, if I did, oh, we could just double it and do 40. Double it and give it to the next person.
Oh, perfect.
Okay,
Well,
now we have our measurements.
I'm also ready.
And now, we need to transfer these measurements onto this paper. Now we could just go down to 22, but we might need some extra room for disaster if it is to strike.
Oh, probably at least 1 more centimeter each time.
At least. So, yeah, that seems pretty solid to me.
And so, what does that mean?
So I think this is gonna be the length of one of our skirts across.
Like the width. Like the
No.
loop-de-loop around the body section.
No, this would be half the length. We're gonna be looping that sample, if you know what I mean. And how much did we come down with it again? Where are the measurements?
Well, for you, since we're doing yours right now, we probably said something approximately along the lines of 18 centimeters,
yeah.
which I feel like the straight part of the French curve could measure perfectly.
Yeah. Now how do we mark down to, so there's the 18. Should we leave a little extra room for disaster on here?
Probably, I suggest always leaving at least 1 centimeter for disaster.
Okay.
Now that I've suddenly learned how to do this. In my professional first-time opinion, preparing for disaster is always necessary.
Okay, so that's the short side. And how long did we make the long side?
Well, approximately by my estimations from what we did a couple of minutes ago, Joan, about 36 centimeters exactly.
About exactly. So this thing is 30 centimeters. So we're gonna have to take this and then add 6 onto here.
I guess.
Holy shit.
Joan, this is a long skirt.
So that's 30. And then if we just scooch it over a little bit more.
Or 6.
Oh, and then a little room for disaster. And then we just,
How much are you adding for disaster?
just a centimeter.
Only one?
Just one.
Just one disaster.
We only have room for one disaster.
Measure twice, cut once, disaster only a single time.
Okay, so this is gonna be half the skirt.
Now, do you want to cut this way, Joan? So try to line it up with that, right?
Yes.
Now,
And then you're just gonna want to follow the curvy bit down, I guess.
follow the clear road all the way. And I will naturally connect these two.
Oh, perfect. If we're gonna be attaching the big sides together,
They'll curve themselves.
true, it'll just like keep on going.
The world is a circle. You exist in the context.
You think you fell out of a coconut tree? Wow, so this is now half
So
of my
this is your
skirt.
skirt?
Half of it.
Joan, I feel like this should maybe be shorter.
Shorter? Oh, we should add where we're gonna put the grommets. How many grommets? And how far apart? How many grommets?
Well, the grommets are quite large.
Now, Janice, we need some grommets. Do you know where we could find any?
Joan, I've been keeping grommets for safekeeping up in my
No.
smooth area.
No way.
Wow.
Yeah.
These grommets were in my gooch, and now we have to put them on the skirt.
Yes.
How many? We needed 3 grommets.
3. 1, 2, 3. Because 4 would be too many.
Way too many.
Who needs 4 grommets?
Not this girl.
No, we just need 3 on each side of our skirty bit.
Yes. So I would say approximately speaking.
Yeah.
There should be one there. Well, let's take one out just to see.
Yes. Good idea.
Can you imagine what it will look like, Joan, every day? Oh. Ooh, that's fashion, Joan. Something like that.
Oh, we should lay them all down and then we can just trace the circles.
Oh, brilliant, Joan, every day.
Yes, diva. Oh, there's an extra piece there. So spaced out like that. Just gonna make sure
That they're even.
that they're straight. Okay. And just like that.
Joan, perfect. This is exquisite.
And now, before we chop this piece out, should we make yours?
Sure, but the viewers probably don't need to see that, Joan. So join us and we'll be right back after we finish my piece.
A few minutes later.
So now we have our pattern pieces cut.
Yes,
Just like,
and
can you see the vision?
can you imagine it?
I sure can.
It's gonna be so gorgeous, Joan.
I can't wait.
For our first time sewing, this so far has been going so well.
so well. I see what you did there.
That wasn't even intentional, Joan.
Let me just...
Ooh, can you just believe? Can you imagine this turning into this, Joan?
Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, but did you hear that?
Wait, what is that?
They're saying that we're running short on time.
Oh. Well,
Well, viewer,
sorry. You might just have to come back next week to see us make these.
yeah, if you want to see how this turns into this and fits on this, then you'll have to join us next week, where we finish off this sewing journey.
I hope you enjoyed watching us make our pattern and dive into the world of fashion a little deeper.
Yes. Well, just so you don't forget, I'm Janice Everyday,
And I'm Joan Everyday.
and we're blasting off.
And signing off for now.